Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is IGNEA. IGNEA, I've done a song by IGNEA before, I don't know, 2021, something like that. They're a band from Ukraine, and they're, I don't know, some sort of death metal-ish. I think you should probably watch it before making your mind up, because I can't quite pigeonhole them properly or remember properly. But they've got a new album coming out, Dreams of Lands Unseen, out in April 28th, so you've got a while to save up. And apparently it's a 10-track concept album. It reflects the life of Ukrainian photographer and documentarian Sofia Labonska. Oh, sorry, Sofia, if I've mangled your name. Known for travelling to very distant corners of the world while documenting the lives of tribes and natives. So that's a heck of a subject, isn't it? But anyway, there you go. 10-track concept album. This is Nomad's Look. Literally came out, as I'm making this, came out a couple of days ago. Yeah, literally, 4 days ago as I'm making this. Wow, I got my finger on the pulse or what? No. Let's give it a bash. Let's give it a bash, by the way. It doesn't mean let's bash it. Let's give it a bash just means let's give it a go. Okay. I thought that particular English idiom is probably not going to translate very well. It just means let's have a listen. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a bash. Sorry. Like, oh, we're going to just complain about it right from the beginning? No, that's not what I meant.
Pushing no man's love in
What a strange mix of things. I mean, full marks for creativity, I think. You've got that Middle Eastern sound mixed in with death metal, and then a very clean and almost pop-like chorus, and then it goes, you know, it all thrashes up, and then and then and it's heavy, and it's I mean, you know, there was some serious like heavy chords there, weren't there, that just literally stood on their own. Bang! And you're like, whoa. I don't know. It's in danger of sounding disjointed, but I think they pull it off. If you see what I mean, I think if you just went a little bit more eclectic, it would become disjointed. And I think they just about stay on the right side of that, so that it does hang together as a piece of music. It's not exactly a sing-along, is it? Because it's not that. It's the song structure's too mixed. It's not complex as such. It just has very separate, different passages to it. So you've got that Middle Eastern vibe. You've got that death metal verse that came out of nowhere, kind of almost for me. Even though I know IGNEA a bit, I kind of wasn't expecting it. Right, the way so death metal verse, and then very clean chorus, and those two things were so different. And then when it suddenly all went a bit. When it all sped up, basically, that was its own section in the song, and then it went back to like the big chords and the yeah. So it was complex isn't the right word, but diverse. There's a word. It just had all its separate sections, all kind of stuck together. And like I say, if you push that just a little bit more, it would become disjointed. But I think they kept it the right side of disjointed. I mean, hats off to IGNEA for giving me something to actually talk about, because there's, you know, quite a lot of songs you don't get to analyse because there's not a lot to analyse, if you see what I mean. So, clearly a lot of creativity going on here, clearly a lot of sort of passion in what they do, so it comes out in, I want to make this thing. I'm trying to, you know, it sounds like a song where the person people who wrote this, whether it's a whole band, I don't know, but who put this together, you know, they kind of like, I want to create a thing, I want to make a, you know, not just a song, I want to make a thing. That's how it comes across to me. So it's very impressive. I think it's definitely, you need more than one listen, because it changes so much that in one listen it sort of doesn't lose you, but you can't get a grip of it all, sort of thing. You're still processing one thing, and then off it goes. So yeah, I think if you're an IGNEA fan, maybe you're used to songs that I haven't got IGNEA's album, so I don't know if they always make songs like this, and if they do, then you're a fan, and this is no surprise, and you're on board within about 5 seconds. If you're not an IGNEA fan, you don't have their previous back catalogue, it's something that requires some work. You need to listen to it, you need to get into the feel of it, because it wasn't until like the second half of the song where I felt comfortable with it, because at first I was kind of almost not struggling, but having to pay attention, having to work to kind of deconstruct it almost in my head. Not completely, I can listen to things just for the fun of listening to them, but I do make a channel like this, so I do have to listen and kind of figure out what's going on, if you see what I mean. If I was listening to it in my car or in the kitchen in my house or whatever, then I wouldn't be deconstructing it. So IGNEA, there you go. Nomad's Luck album, Dreams of, I can't read that. I don't know how big it is on your screen, but on mine it's really small. The album's called, terribly sorry, Dreams of Lands Unseen. There we go. See, it looks like lambs there. Let me know what you think. I am always interested in what people think, just to see if it lines up or not with what I think. Yeah. Good job, IGNEA, though. I mean, there's clearly I can feel the work that's gone into this. I'll see you soon.